and welcome to Thursday Business Tip. So today I want to talk to you about websites. Do you need a website? What kind of website should you have? And just kind of some general guidelines if you're asking yourself if you need a website or not. So at some point you're going to need a website because it does make your business look more legitimate. I'm sure you have noticed if you go somewhere and you're signing up for something, they're going to ask you for your website. Well, when you're first starting out, spending a lot of money and time on a website really isn't necessarily something that you should do a great deal of. So let's kind of talk about some options that you have. So to begin, there's a couple of ways that you can do a website. You can look at Wix. So Wix has websites that are free. They're very basic, but if all you're doing is just kind of starting out and using your website just to have that legitimacy, then Wix is fine. If you want to sell products on your website, I would kind of veer a little bit away from Wix. Personally, I just think it's a little bit more difficult to set up. I like WordPress. So I'm a huge fan of WordPress. Tons of training out there on WordPress. Something we're going to be going through in my group soon. And it really is one of the most robust systems that you can use for doing websites. It's easy, it's user-friendly. You can add on things that really make it more like template-based, that make it easier, such as Beaver Builder. That's what I use on my personal website. I have a WordPress website with Beaver Builder on it. It is awesome. It's easy to move things around. It's easy to add things in. So the thing with having a website, you can put advertisements on it. You can direct people to your shop. You can run email campaigns on your website. So have opt-ins, email pop-ups. There's a lot of things that you can do. You can use affiliates, in your blog post on your website. So if you really just are looking more for having a shop and you just kind of want a website for that legitimacy, you can also look at Shopify. So with Shopify, you can have both your shop and a website. It acts as your website. You can even add in multiple pages. You can add in a blog post. So it does really serve kind of a dual purpose of your website and your shop. So Shopify is really great. So the two things that I like. So I like Shopify because you can add lots of apps in and give it more functionality other than just a normal shop. With WordPress, one of the things I like about WordPress, you can add in tons of apps that give it more functionality. So there's all kinds of things that you can add into both WordPress and Shopify. And it's something that I go through with my group because you want to do things that are the easiest you can possibly do because you are the biggest resource in your business and time is money. So you want things that are going to be easy to manage, easy to handle, and are not going to be costing you an arm and a leg. Now Shopify does cost a little bit more, but you can actually get a WordPress site for pretty inexpensive. Bluehost is a really good one to look at. HostGator has WordPress sites. GoDaddy has WordPress sites. WordPress itself has, of course, hosting. And, you just kind of want to, at least at some point, have a website because after you have started gaining an audience and you have a little bit of a following, and you are directing your own traffic, then that is really when you need to be kind of looking more at a website than having it on somewhere like Amazon or Etsy because the fees are high because they're generating the traffic and not necessarily seeing it as you generating the traffic. But once you have established a customer base, at least a decent customer base, then yes, you can go and do a website and it costs you a lot less in fees than it does if you have something like an Etsy shop or an Amazon. So I would just suggest that you bide your time, look at it when you first begin, start out with Wix. If you are thinking that you want to do something a little different, then I would suggest you look at doing a WordPress site. Okay, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Make sure to check out my success path. If you are looking for more one-on-one guidance and a great community of other business owners who are going through the same thing that you are, I would love for you to join. It is a great group, and it is only $20 a month. And let's face it, that's not very much these days. So we would love to have you come on over and join us, and I will see you again next week. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.